I am deeply, deeply haunted by a new threat that's come to pass. One that no Israeli soldier can repel, nor can any governmental official of Israel turn back on itself. And that is the work that's being undertaken throughout North America, not to delegitimize the state of Israel, as is so often erroneously suggested, but to destroy it. And to destroy it by way of the media, in the marketplace, in your hallways of academia, and in the highest political echelons. This new threat is roundly defeating us on the university campuses. In most every institution of which I've spoken, the same allegations abound time and again, and here are a few of them. That Israel's an apartheid state, that I'm guilty of committing genocides and atrocities. I'm oftentimes called a Nazi, that we used white phosphorus during our defensive operation inside Gaza. That the soldiers of the Israeli Defense Forces are to the Palestinians what the Nazis were to the Jews of Europe. I'm accused regularly of raping Palestinian women on checkpoints simply because I served in the Israeli Defense Forces. And when I bat away that allegation, people turn around to me and they say, well, you see, he's so very racist, he won't even rape more women. All of these allegations abound. You see, from Harvard to Yale, Berkeley to Dartmouth, UCLA to Brandeis to Cornell and beyond, I bear witness to the fact that no effort whatsoever is being spared when it comes to defaming our country. Our leaders are branded war criminals. Our representatives are threatened with arrest, and our land is dismissed as stolen. Why is this such a pressing danger? Why must you continue in your work? Because the students enrolled in Harvard one day will be policymakers. We know that. Those enrolled in Cornell will cast tremendous influence. And we need their support. And I could present you with graphs and charts and statistics to outline why, but let me instead rely on my experience. Every single rifle that I've held in the course of my duties as a soldier says the same things: property of the United States. Every single tent in which I've slept says property of the United States, and every night scoop I've ever used to carry out an operation screams property of the United States. That means that the methods and the tools that the Jewish state has of defending itself, those methods are on loan, and loans can be recalled. Make no mistake about it. One of the reasons that Israel is able to defend herself is that we've forged these great political alliances that's changing, and it's changing on your university campuses. This is not a threat from mid-20th century Europe. It's happening today, it will happen tomorrow, and it's happening here in the United States. And who will push back if not you? We urgently have to understand the damage that's being done by way of our dollars on your campuses. I can't tell you how many times I stand in a university auditorium and on the plaque behind me it will say so-and-so Goldberg dedicated this auditorium, and in that very room there is a falsehood about Israel being taught to future leaders. Here's an interesting fact for you. Across 4 years, to be released steadily, the Saudi Arabian Kingdom made a donation of $17 million to Fatah, the Palestinian Authority. By contrast, that same kingdom, the Saudi Arabian Kingdom, made a one-off donation of $20 million to Georgetown, $20 million to Harvard, with the stipulation of establishing an Islamic Studies Center there. I went to visit the campus of Georgetown, the School of Foreign Service where diplomats and future leaders study and train. The first 2 floors are dedicated to Islamic studies, and there are stipulations as to what should be there on the syllabus as well. It's not a coincidence. It's a very, very sound strategy to put $20 million in the university where future leaders yearn to study because of its proximity to the circles of power, Georgetown. And then you put $20 million in arguably the most prestigious campus anywhere in the world, Harvard. And yet we continue to be the financial architects of our own demise by throwing money at other institutions. The truth of the matter is that anybody donating more than $50,000, and there are many, to your university campus, they will have the dean on the other end of the phone at any time of their choosing. And they can contact that dean and tell that dean that unless this stops, this falsehood, or at least there is balance brought to the equation, they will withdraw, withhold, or redirect their funds.
Across the Western world, pro-Palestinian and anti-Israel protesters are taking over university campuses and city streets. And across the Western world, anti-Semitic sentiment continues to grow. According to the annual anti-Semitism
report from the Associated Press says more than 2,000 protesters have been arrested on college and university campuses in the last couple of weeks.
D.C. police refused to clear an encampment of protesters from the campus of George Washington University.
Dozens of percentage points in the number of anti-Semitic incidents